As a freshman entering high school, I was looking forward to an exciting year full of unforgettable memories and new faces. I made a lot of new friends, I made the volleyball team, and I even met my boyfriend of 6 years. So you could say freshman year was going pretty well for me. But April 19th, 2011 will always be a day I'll never forget. I remember waking up for school extra early that morning. The previous week I had the chicken pox, so you could say that week was pretty miserable for me, and I was ready to get back to school and get on a normal routine. But that Tuesday morning, that's when my life took a turn for the worse. As I was waking up, I heard someone yelling in the other room. I was scared but curious, so I wanted to check out what was going on. It was my mom talking on the phone with my grandma. She was screaming, "Beth's dead, Beth shot herself," to my dad. And at that moment, it was like life stood still. My mind couldn't process what was going on, but it was true. My Aunt Beth committed suicide. My Aunt Beth was not married, nor did she have any kids. So myself, my brothers, and my cousins were like her kids. She was kind of like my second mom. She was always a part of our lives. She took us on trips. We just always spent a lot of time with her. A lot of my memories are preserved because of her. She was known to carry around this old VHS camcorder. She loved to videotape our family, especially on holidays. She was also a PE and health teacher for 30-some years. I actually had her as a teacher. The happy memories are what I try to remember the most, not the time during her mental illness. She started getting sick in 2010. We tried helping her, went to doctors, but nothing seemed to help. And honestly, those final days she seemed pretty happy, so it really was surprising. I never imagined something like this could happen. The days following her death consisted of being surrounded by friends and family. After the calling hours and funeral, it was time to go back to school and move on with life, so to speak. On my first day back, it started off as a normal day until the unthinkable happened. One of my close friends took her own life. And when that chaos eventually calmed down, another suicide occurred 2 weeks later. She too was a fellow classmate and friend. The months of April and May were really just a blur. Everything happened so quickly, and it was hard to get on this journey of acceptance. Volleyball practice was during the summer, so it really served as my outlet. I also created art. A lot of it was inspired by these events. One was actually featured in a show in Canton, Ohio, and I received an award for it. From these experiences, I've learned that you should treat every day as if it were your last. I've also learned not to take loved ones' relationships for granted. These events have truly shaped my identity to what it is today. If you or someone you know is feeling suicidal, please call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-TALK. These toll-free crisis hotlines offer 24-hour suicide prevention and support. Your call is free and confidential.